What's good, y'all? It's your boy Sean P. the Bluff Guy. Hey! And we are back with another One Piece reaction. And today we will be reacting to BR One Piece 101. I think I reacted to one of his videos before. I think this is my second video. And today he's going to be telling us a little bit about Uranus, right? A little bit about Uranus, how it relates to Laughtale. But yeah, before we get into that though, make sure you guys hit that like button, also subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on the theory that we're doing today or what I've had to say, right? Let me know what I got wrong, what I missed, down in the comments. Also, follow me on Twitch so you can engage with me in real time, live. Also, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you want to get at me directly. But the best place to engage with me directly is going to be the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord. I'm usually the most active in the Discord versus Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to become part of a future discussion streams, I usually do discussion streams after the chapter. And if you want to be part of one of those, make sure you are a member of the Discord. And if you want to send me content, be it content that you like, of a content creator that you like, or if you're a content creator and you just want to send me something to react to hear my opinion, the Discord is going to be the best place to send that to as well. And the link to the video that we're doing today will also be in the description box, as well as all my other socials that I just gave you. So make sure you guys go show BR One Piece 101 some love. Relatively small channel. Let's help this young man grow. Let's help this young man grow. Let's help the algorithm to boost his channel, right? So go like the video and give him a subscription. But yeah, so this video is, it's looking to be about Uranus. The title of this video, I forgot to give you guys the title. It's "This Laughtale Theory Makes So Much Sense. Oni-Oni no Mi Model Uranus." So it sounds like this is about Uranus being a devil fruit. Now, it's a theory that I've stated in a discussion before with one of my Discord members, right? I've gone through a few theories about Uranus because to me it's the most interesting of all the ancient weapons, and maybe the reason why it's the most interesting in my opinion is because it's the one we know least about, right? We know Pluton. Well, it was stated to be a ship, so as far as we know, it's a ship. Now the ship could mean other things, right? Like now, because there's a theory about it being something that digs. I know there's two content creators that I see champion that theory. One being Dawn of the New World. I think that's her name. She was the first one I heard say that theory. Dawn of the New World. I think that's her name, and she believes that it's something that digs, right? It's something that digs. She believes that it came from Ennis Lobby, because we got that big hole in Ennis Lobby, right? That big waterfall. We don't know where that leads. And she believed maybe it like dug from Ennis Lobby all the way to Wano, right? So that I'm oversimplifying her theory. It's actually a great theory. Y'all need to go check that out. I did it a while ago, right? And then Daxaki, he has the mole theory, right? He has the mole theory where it's a mole, maybe not necessarily animal mole, but it's something that digs, right? Something that digs. So they both have similar theories. A lot of the specifics of the theories are different. So, I suggest watch both of them and then see which one you like more, like which theory you like better. But I think they're both great theories, and I'm kind of on board with Pluton possibly being some sort of machine, a ship of sorts, a ship that digs, right? It's not a traditional ship that travels over land. It actually digs through the terrain, possibly manipulating the terrain itself. And because it's stated that it could destroy islands. If it could dig under an island and mess with like the plates under an island, the tectonic plates, I think that's what they're called. It's those are the things that kind of start earthquakes, right? Like when the earthquake, when there's an earthquake, it's like a shift in the tectonic plate. I'm no geologist, so if there's somebody that knows more about how earthquakes and stuff work, y'all might be able to explain it better. But that's kind of my understanding of how it works. So if like Pluton could essentially kind of give you uh the same result, right? Like you dig under, mess with the geology of an island and destroy it. So yeah. Then we also got Poseidon. Poseidon, which we know to be Shirahoshi. That's probably the ancient weapon we know the most about because we got more of a confirmation of what it is. We also met Poseidon being Shirahoshi. So we also seen Poseidon at work back in Fishman Island when Shirahoshi called those sea kings. So Uranus, though, is the one we know least about, right? We don't know much about Uranus, but it could be. Now, Lelugia Island, what happened? We seen there was something in the sky, right? A silhouette in the sky that destroyed, that had these beams that just bombarded this island that Sabo was on and destroyed it. Now, I think a lot of people speculate that to be Uranus. And I think that's most likely what it is because I have no other explanation of what that thing is. It could be some form of technology the world government has as well. But, you know, I've made a lot of relations of Uranus being something that's probably something that's in the sky. Because when we look at each ancient weapon, they're based off of a Greek god, right? We got Poseidon, the god of the sea, Pluton, which is based on Hades, the god of the underworld, and then Uranus, which is not necessarily a god, but Uranus is the embodiment of the heaven and the skies, if I remember correctly, right? Also, it was a Titan, I think, the original Titan, Gaia. I think the original two Titans were Gaia or Gaia, and then Uranus, you know, and then they had the other Titans, Kronos. I forgot all the other Titans' name, but I know Kronos being one of them. But Gaia was like the Earth, right? The Earth. Uranus was the heavens and the sky, you know. So to me, that just boiled down to Uranus being something related to the sky, you know. And one thing, and it being an ancient weapon, when we look at a weapon that is related to the sky, I always kind of looked at something that's possibly related to weather control. You know, weather control. And so ever since that one chapter where we got that whole Lelugia incident, it kind of made me doubt my a theory that I had about Uranus possibly being a devil fruit. You know, a weather devil fruit, you know, and I believe that maybe Dragon had that weather devil fruit, you know, like because we get a glimpse of every time we see Dragon, something is always hectic with the weather, right? It's always something going on with the weather. We also seen when Sabo back in the Gaia Kingdom, the Goa Kingdom, I mean, and he was like things were burning around him. Dragon saved Sabo, but we seen how it was like a sea of fire, and then we seen like a gust of wind shoot through that sea of fire and clear a path for Sabo. Was it Sabo or was it Ace or Luffy? I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it was Sabo that was the one that was saved, and then Dragon shows up. So, you know, Dragon has shown a little glimpse of some weather control, or like his existence affects weather or something. I'm not too sure, but you know, and I also had this theory that when we see we get each ancient weapon. Now the two ancient weapons that we know of are completely different from each other. One being a ship, as far as we know, the other one being an actual living sentient being, right? So if that is the showcase of pattern, it tells me that maybe Uranus isn't a ship or like a thing of technology, right? Like a flying saucer or whatever. Nor is it a sentient being. So that just always make me think like, well, what else can it be? If it's not like technology and it's not a living being, what else can it be? And then I thought about it and I'll say, well, what can it be that also affects weather? Right? And then I thought about it. I'm like, devil fruits, right? Like a devil fruit, there could be a devil fruit that controls weather. So could Uranus be a devil fruit? So and I was talking to cause me and one of my members of the Discord, we talk a lot about like what Uranus could be. Like we had a theory that Nami could be Uranus at one point. since she manipulates weather, right? With her climate tech and everything. And she has she almost has like a awakened level of observation hockey when it comes to weather, because she could sense when something's about to happen, when there's about to be a shift in the weather. She picks that up like super quick, right? Super quick, like superhumanly quick. she could detect changes in the weather. So it just made me think maybe at one point we thought Nami, but I kind of fell on the idea of maybe it being a devil fruit, because if Nami is an ancient weapon, then it kind of matches Shirahoshi being an ancient weapon, and my idea of each ancient weapon being vastly different. So it kind of contradicts that, and the devil fruit made more sense. But when we got that chapter of Lelusia Island, that just kind of made me just throw my hands in the air and say, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, y'all, let's get into this video. I don't want to take any more time.
I'm going to explain to you why I believe the ancient weapon Uranus is a devil fruit that was eaten by the island Laughtale. The real island that fits this bill of Laughtale is called Brazil.
Hold on. So I wanna clarify what your stance is, right? I just want to clarify the stance that you're taking. The stance that you're taking with this theory is that Laughtale, the island of Laughtale, ate a devil fruit. The devil fruit Uranus. So that would essentially make Laughtale an ancient weapon. I'm assuming that's where you're getting at. This one's gonna be a tough one for me to have to accept, but we go. I'm gonna let you explain.
It's an Irish folklore. It's an island surrounded by mist. Now look at this panel right here. It's covered in mist. The island of Brazil only appears once every 7 years. So what if Laughtale only appears when all 4 road poneglyphs are found? You might say that it only reveals the coordinates. However, that's true if you can hear the text instead of reading. You might ask, what?
That's actually a good point though. Like, what are the purpose for the poneglyphs, right? What is the purpose of the road poneglyphs, right? Because I always go back and forth with Laughtale, right? Like if Laughtale was just an average island, if it was just a normal island, I believe somebody would have came across it. Like somebody would have stumbled across just an island that's just it. So to me, it just says like there's something with Laughtale where it's a barrier to entry, where it's like either the island moves around or the island is somewhere where it's just not easily accessible, or the island is like a living thing that moves, kind of like Zunisha, right? Like Zunisha carries Zoe on his back. But what does the road poneglyphs lead you to? Like, where do they lead you to? Do they lead you to this location that's just hard to access? Do they lead you to something that might summon? Like, let's say it summons the island of Laughtale. Like, let's because there's a theory that Laughtale is in a well, right? Like, I think Dax Saki has that theory. So maybe when you get the roll poneglyphs, it leads you to some type of thing that summons whatever is carrying Laughtale. Kind of like a horn or something, you know. Like if you guys ever watch, if you guys ever play God of War, there's like this big snake. I think it's called like the World Snake or something. I don't remember, but they summon the snake with this horn, you know. So, what does the roll poneglyphs lead the potential person to? You know, is it the coordinates of the island, or is it the coordinates of something that summons the island?
What's the point of the text if all you have to do is heal it? Simple. It's for knowledge, and it also reveals a void century. And how you gonna listen to the text with the voice of all things? Habazil is known as an island kingdom inhabited by ancient people. Does that remind you of the ancient kingdom? It's also rumored that the island contains cures for any illness. You're welcome, Chopper. This is your island. The island doesn't remain stagnant. Instead,
Does that actually help Chopper? I mean, like if he just had a, I mean, I guess if he found the cures on this island, he could reverse engineer them and recreate them himself. So I kind of like the idea of maybe it being like a book that has all the cures rather than just like physical cures just being there. Like if there was like a book of recipes to make these cures, you know. I mean, it makes sense though. You know, it makes sense.
it moves around. I believe that Laughtale does the same as well. Travels around Lodestar Island in the sky with the clouds. I believe that the island Laughtale ate the Oni-Oni no Mi model Uranus. The reason why Uranus is a mythical zone, because we know that Zonedale fruits have a will of their own, and I believe that Roger was able to hear the voice of Laughtale saying one more to go or something like that. That could be why he realized that Lodestar Island was not the final island. This could explain why the log pose messed up.
Was I mean, cause it was confirmed that Lodestar isn't the final island. So was Odin with Roger when he went to Lodestar? I'm trying to think, you know, because I don't, because again, Roger can't read poneglyphs. He could hear them, but that don't. But even hearing the poneglyph don't mean he could decipher what's on the poneglyph. You know, like that's his whole purpose of getting Odin. You know, so I don't remember. I don't remember if he went to Lodestar and then got, because I think he went to Lodestar, found out that he figured out that he had to find these roll poneglyphs, and pretty much he restarted his whole adventure. He went to Whitebeard to find Odin, convinced Odin to join his crew, and then Odin was able to read the poneglyphs. So he had somebody who could read the roll poneglyphs. And you gotta think, man, Roger got the Lodestar Island without a translator. You know what I mean? So he was, I guess, the voice of all things was helping him navigate. You know, at least up to Lodestar Island. But again, the roll poneglyphs probably needed deciphering. They probably needed that deciphering.
And kept spinning around in circles because Laughtale travels around. This could explain why the coordinates to the next island kept spinning around and acting up, because Laughtale is circling around Lodestar Island in the sky so far up that you can't see it. This can also explain why you need exact coordinates to get to the island.
You think Laughtale? The question is, does Laughtale affect those what are they called? It's like the compasses that Nami uses to navigate. Like the what are they? Load. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, do Laughtale even affect it though? You know what I'm saying? Because I think if it did affect those little compasses, that would give somebody a clue. Like, bro, there's something affecting this compass. We should go check it out. And then, bam, you found Laughtale.
The wheel of this mythical zone Delphi, the Oni-Oni no Mi model Uranus, is to orbit.
The question is, why is it an Oni though? Like, why is it an Oni devil fruit? Like, why? Like, I mean, I guess you might explain it, but it's like, why couldn't it be like a Hito Uranus? Because I would think Uranus, I guess, because Uranus was a Titan, and I guess Titans could be kind of connected with Onis. But seeing how most godly like fruits tend to be Hitos, right? Like, got the Hito model Buddha, the Hito model Nika, right? Like the godly like fruits, right? And I would think Uranus, being a god or Titan, would probably fall under a Hito. You know what I mean? BR1P says it gets you from one island to the next, so why not Laughtale? But not all. I think not all islands are affected by it. I think Punk Hazard wasn't affected by it, if I remember correctly. Like, it didn't affect the things, Cause I think if Laughtale did affect those compasses, then it would give somebody who might be a little more like smarter and have more deductive reasoning. It might give them a clue that whatever is that there is something affecting the compass, which means there is something there, and somebody who likes exploring might be inclined to go check it out and eventually come across Laughtale. So I don't think Laughtale affects those compasses. I just don't. I don't think they do.
Around the closest landmass. The reason I believe that this is a Delph fruit is because the planet Uranus is known as an ice giant. Foreshadowing for this is when we saw a frozen ancient giant called Oz, who was a continent polar that was frozen in ice. Oz was being piloted by Gecko Moria. Onigashima, the floating island that contains a massive Oni skull dome that people fought inside of, and the leader of the island is Kaido, an Oni. Remember in Alabasta, we get introduced to a gun that ate a zone dog fruit? In opening 9, there's a lyric piece that says, "Sail all the way to One Piece," and immediately the Thousand Sunny is Kuda bolstered into the sky and the Straw Hats find treasure. And you would think that this opening would be from Skypiea, but no, it's actually from Thriller Bark, the same arc that the frozen Oni was revealed. And it was also the same island where we first heard the Banks' Blue song, the pirate song. You can't reach Zoe with a log pose, only with a Viva card, because Sunisha constantly moves around as well. So, what if instead of a Viva card, you'd have to use poneglyphs to locate Laughtale? I believe that the ancient...
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I mean, that's clearly the case. You need those poneglyphs to find Laughtale, but I don't think those compasses affect. I don't think Laughtale would affect those compasses, because I think if they did affect them, it would almost be a clue to somebody. Like think about it, when before they went to Skypiea, they noticed that that compass was pointing up at the sky, and they're like, bro, what's up at the sky? It piqued an interest. So now that they had that interest, they was like, we gotta go check it out, right? We should go check it out, especially Luffy being the adventurer he is. So if you got Laughtale affecting those compasses, then it's going to pique somebody's interest, and they're going to try to go check it out, and they might find it, right? They might find it. Now, maybe you could say that they just won't be able to get up there because there's no way up there. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, maybe if you had a flying fruit, like let's say you had Shiki's fruit, you'd be able to just send your ship to the sky and go check it out. You know what I mean? BR says, devil fruits, I meant not him. You said it has to be a human fruit. Well, okay. Well, I'm not considering the phoenix as a godly being. Not in the same sense that not in the same sense that like Buddha or Nika or possibly like a Greek god would be. You know what I mean? Like the phoenix is a mythical creature if I remember correctly. It's not like, and it might be a god to some people. Like some people might worship. I don't know, but it's not like one of your more commercial type gods, right? Where like God, you got a Christian god, you got Buddha, who's kind of like a deity. You got Nika, who's a deity in the world of One Piece. Uh, I would think Uranus would be a deity that would warrant a Hito fruit. You know what I mean? And you say no one made it to the low star either before Roger except Joy Boy. Was that the case? I don't remember. I don't remember if where that was stated, but I just had to take your word for it for now.
Weapon Uranus can only be used by the Hito no Mi Maronika. That would explain why Wajul said he was too early. It's because there's no Hito no Mi Maronika awakening currently in the story yet.
Nah, I gotta disagree with you on that. He was too early because I don't think that's why he said, because he literally says that like right after he learns that Shirahoshi wasn't gonna be born for the next 10 years, right? Like, cause he went to Madame Shirley. She was like, hey, when's the mermaid princess going to be born? When's Poseidon going to be born? And Madame Shirley was like, 10 years, right? So Roger was going to die before Shirahoshi showed up. So I think he was referencing Poseidon because again, Poseidon didn't exist during. He was too early for Poseidon. Like that, we know that for sure. Like that's something that we know for sure. Uranus, I mean, we don't really know much about Uranus to say he was talking. You know, I mean, we could speculate it could be Uranus he was too early for, but we know for a fact that he was too early for Poseidon. You know what I mean?
At that point, Luffy will use Goma Goma no Rope on Laughtale to swing it around the Thousand Sunny and take it with him. This is foreshadowed in Opening 5 when the symbol starting from the mouth of the Straw Hat symbol and extending the end of the E at the end of One Piece. And that's the same opening where the Straw Hats fall out of the sky. I could also see Luffy launching himself up there towards Laughtale. That's another possibility. Him along with the rest of the Straw Hats. And get ready for this. Luffy is going to just throw Laughtale at Malijua. That sounds crazy, right? Foreshadowing of this comes from none other than Dorovol's.
That's funny. That's funny. Luffy throwing Laughtale at Mary Jo. To me, that's just funny. That's funny to just imagine him throwing Laughtale at her. I think Luffy is going to use the ancient weapons, like all three of them. Even though, I mean, technically, if Uranus is Laughtale, he would be using the ancient weapons. So, I mean, I guess you wouldn't be wrong there. I guess but I think Luffy's going to use again. I, I think Uranus's purpose is for weather control. I think Plutonus was going to destroy Mary Joa and the Red Line as well. I don't think it's going to be Uranus, but it's funny to think of it. It's funny to think it though.
Mountain arc. This arc was when the final island, Laughtale, was first mentioned. The same arc we got introduced to Laboon, an island whale that Luffy attacked and put the Straw Hat symbol on him. See, same island whale that keeps headbutting Lavos Mountain. That Sake helped me with this thumbnail. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, join my Discord server, and I'll see y'all next time.
Alrighty. Shout out to BR One Piece 101. Y'all go help this man grow. Go show him some love. I'm gonna make sure I like the video as well. Yeah, man, y'all go show him some love, He's a up and comer. But yeah, I don't know if I agree that the island ate. I kinda agree that Uranus could be a devil fruit itself, right? I don't know if I think that Laughtale ate the devil fruit though. I think Uranus is going to be something not connected with Laughtale. I don't think it's going to be connected with Laughtale. I think, like, again, I'm more inclined to believe whatever we seen at Lelougia. I kind of think that's most likely Uranus, in my opinion. I do, even though I do like the devil fruit idea. I thought of that as well. I considered Uranus being a devil fruit as well. But when that chapter came out, I believe that's Uranus. I don't think that's Eames' ability. I think that is solely Uranus. You know what I mean? Could it be Eames' ability? Yes. I don't know. I don't know if Eam. Well, I'll take that back. I do think Eam probably does have some significant abilities, but I just don't think that was Eam per se. If that was, that's ridiculous. Oh, that's a ridiculously OP ability to have. But I think what we seen at Lelougia Island, I personally think that is most likely. I'm not saying it is for sure because we don't know. We don't know, but I think that is most likely Uranus. You know what I mean? And we also seen those hieroglyphs on the Sky Island, right? When we got the Enel flashback, and we seen somebody broke down with those hieroglyphs. There was one where we seen Sea Kings, and they was connecting that with Poseidon. There was one where it looked like it could have been a ship with Pluton, and then there was one that was higher than everybody else, where we see those moon knights, those moon people, or moon cyborgs, or whatever they are. They were like going up in the sky, and that thing might have been Uranus, right? Like, according to the theory that somebody was explaining, that those hieroglyphs, what those could mean, connecting with the ancient weapons. And if that is the case, that thing kind of looked a little bit like the thing at Lelougia Island, right? The thing where we only seen the silhouette, and then it destroyed the island. Bro, that thing destroyed islands, and I think the only thing capable of destroying islands in one go are ancient weapons. Like, we got Buster Calls, but that takes a group of warships. It take a group of warships to constantly bombard an island for a Buster Call to be effective. It's not like just one. It's not like one big ship that's just blowing this island. It's a group of big warships bombarding islands, and that thing that we seen was just one object that rained down a hellstorm of rays or beams or whatever, and it decimated Lelugia. You know what I mean? So I kind of think that might be Uranus. You know, I do like the devil fruit idea though, because you know, like I thought of that as well. So I'm semi with you. I'm semi with you, especially on the aspect of it being a devil fruit. But I don't know if I believe that Laughtale ate it. You know, ate the Uranus devil fruit. So you know, and I kind of would rather Laughtale not be a so. You know, I kind of don't know if I like the idea of Laughtale being a devil fruit user. Just seeing, you know, even though we know that inanimate objects can use devil fruits, I just don't know if I like. I don't know if I like that aspect of it right there. You know, of Laughtale doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got though on the video. Good video. You know, interesting theory. Interesting theory. It's just I don't know if I agree with the Laughtale being Uranus. I do like the idea of it being the devil fruit. I do like that. But yeah, anyway, that is the video, y'all. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on the video we reacted to. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with what he's saying? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments. Also, follow me on Twitch so you can engage with me in real time. You can let me know if you disagree with me or agree with me in real time. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you want to contact me directly and learn what I got coming up, like when I'm about to stream, when I'm about to post a video. Make sure you follow me there as well. And join the Discord. Come be a part of the community. I'm usually the most active in the Discord. If you want to be part of a future discussion stream, make sure you're a member of the Discord. And if you want to send me content to react to, be it content from a creator that you may like and enjoy, or just a theory that you might like and want me to, you want to get my opinion on it, or if you're a content creator yourself, make sure you're part of the Discord, because then you could send me your content to react to. And yeah, anyway, y'all, that's all I got for this video. It's your boy Sean P, the Bluff God. Y'all take it easy. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.